Are high insurance rates dragging you down? Call Randy King at 817-226-5464.
Just give it 1 second so we can get everybody set up back there.
It's your moment.
You guys good in the back? All right, gentlemen, Katie, Paetow High School, Paetow High School, head coach. Coach, if you will introduce your 3 student athletes.
Yes, Kentrell Webb, James Bailey, and Alex Kilmore.
Coach, just your initial thoughts about tonight's game.
I'm just so happy. I'm so happy for our kids. I'm so happy for our community. I'm so happy for our coaches, for these seniors who started with us in 8th grade, when the school was brand new, and for them to work as hard as they've worked and bought into what we did, to see them finish up their careers champions is really fulfilling as a coach.
Questions from the floor?
Coach, here, CJ's 4th down conversion there. What were your thoughts throughout the replay, and just did you think you made it? What were you thinking?
Of course I thought he did. Yeah, I mean, it was just when we got that situation, is win it. That's the only thing that came to mind is, their defense is so good. They're so big and physical, and we were kind of up and down offensively and hot and cold, and their offense was so explosive. You just never know when they're going to bust one. So it was 4th and a yard, and it's like, if we can't get a yard, then I don't know. So we just went for it to try to keep the game in our hands.
You were very confident for time about the whole game. What did you see defensively, or what made you feel that way?
Confidence in those guys up front, confidence in those linemen.
Coach, they score on that 80-yard play to start the game. The defense really settled in. I guess, what did you see on the sideline? What did you feel from your team after that?
Nothing. They kept their composure. We talked about it. We had a meeting yesterday, and I told the guys, I said, look, obviously we want to come out and start fast. And if we start fast and we're playing well, that's great. But there's a chance we won't either, and they may bust us. And if they do, it's fine. You can't let one big play totally derail what we're doing. So they hit us, and I looked at these guys. I said, hey, let's just go score. It's okay. And I'm proud of the way they kept their composure, so it was good.
Sorry, guys.
Y'all struggled to stop them in that first half, but Kentrell, you really turned things around with that interception there. Just what you see on that play?
Well, they were in the goal line. He kind of tried to set me up with an inside route. I played my alignments inside, so once he threw it back outside, quarterback threw it outside late, and I met him on the ball, and it just set my team up exactly where they wanted. Offense runs out defense, defense runs out offense. So we set those guys up. We told them we got their backs. They got our backs when we weren't, playing our best. But at the end of the day, we came out with the victory.
And then y'all really carried that momentum into the second half. Got that fumble recovery with Alex. Just how were y'all able to carry that over?
Alex, he was like, "Was that how you're feeling when you make that interception?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's what we do." And it's just playmakers. We have playmakers all around the defense. There's no weak spots on the defense and the offense. It's just everybody's so talented. We have so much fun playing the game, and that really turned the game around on both the interception and the fumble. And we just credit to offense keeping us in the game when we were at our low. But I think today, like I said, we came out.
Alex, what went through your mind when you saw you had a free shot at the quarterback?
Hit him. Hit him, try to make him have an incomplete pass, make it easier on the secondary so they don't have to cover as long.
Guys, this has been a 2-year journey for you guys. It was abruptly cut off last year with COVID. I've talked to CJ several times since then. What was the team outlook the whole season? Because you guys were right there for the taking everywhere. People kind of looked over you guys. It's always about the big red machine, Katie, but you guys have made a name for yourself in that part of the world.
Our coach had kind of told us this earlier. Today is the day actually our season had kind of ended last year, so history repeats itself. And look at where today we're here is we won a state championship. So those guys last year, they supported us from the beginning. So the season ended, they supported us, and they came and they've been showing up to practices, just cheering us on. They've been keeping in contact with everybody, keeping in contact with Coach Guy, and it's just the love and support from the community that really kept us going and pushed us. Because anybody could have really, after last season, could have been defeated and went down and been down on themselves, but we took it as an opportunity to capitalize and make plays. And we all had we were bringing a lot of guys back, and we had some younger guys who were developing, and we were really felt strong and confident. So that's what we did.
This is a question for the big offensive lineman up there. What's it like blocking for a guy, a back like Jacob Brown? That's got to be great, and a great feeling to push it in on fourth down like that.
I mean, it really is great that knowing that, you know, that that our hard work up front is able to be able to produce like produce great results. I mean, with touchdowns and huge plays.
James, on that fourth down play near the goal line in overtime, it looked like they knew what was coming, and you guys knew that they were going to blitz up the middle. Do you feel like that play kind of summed up the game, just a moment of who wanted it more?
Yeah, I feel like it did. I mean, up front, we all knew what we needed to do, and I'm pretty sure that they did too. So, really just summed up exactly what we wanted to do.
CJ, on your fourth down conversion, what were you thinking, especially when you're watching the replay and College Station's crowd starts cheering because they think they got it? What are your thoughts?
I was kind of lost, to be honest. Like I was looking and I was like, they just measured it, obviously, on the jumbotron. But I mean, I knew that I got it. You know, I knew that it was going to show, and it did. You know, I just knew that I had to get that first down, so they punch it in, and that's what we did.
This is for the players. What kind of emotions go through your head when it's overtime and you know that, you got to make a stop or make a score and season's over? I mean, it's got to be pretty intense.
This is to credit for Coach Guy. You know, after practice, we do this thing called situational, and we changed it up, and it was overtime. He put us through this scenario, and it clearly paid off today. You know, who wants more, who has more heart, and who put us in a situation to score, and who already had experience in practice to do so.
Yeah, I would just say confidence, really. You know, Coach getting defense, putting our defense out there first, just shows how confident he is in us, and we're confident ourselves. Like I said in the last week, we're the best defense in Texas. So it's just we're confident in us, and that's just. I mean, I can't really say anything but else. Confidence. So offense, we're confident in them. We knew when we held them to a field goal, we knew that was the ball game right there.
Coach, we've heard confidence used a lot, right? For a program that only started in 2018, this is kind of the first time at this kind of stage. Where does that come from?
It comes from senior leadership. These kids, they feed off each other, and we talk to them. We've talked to them from the very beginning about doing your best every day, and you've been trained for these type moments. I've talked to a couple guys in here when we hit the Hightower game. First, it was you got to earn the right to play in big games. If you want to be in big games, you got to win, right? And we put ourselves in that situation against Hightower earlier in the year, and we started talking about, guys, you don't have to change what you do to play championship football, because if you have to change what you do, you have to be doing your best from the jump. So, and they have, and they've always done their best, whether it's August or whether it's December. Every day they come out and do their absolute best and train to be a champion, and so they have confidence in each other that, we've already prepared for this, and they believe in each other, and that's why you got the result you got tonight.
Players, fourth year varsity program, state champions, how does it feel?
I mean, it's being able to go out here and finish what the seniors before it started. It was just a great feeling. We had a lot of great senior leadership before us, and that kind of paved the way for what we're doing right now. So I mean, it's just kind of testament to the culture we have here at Paetow.
Coach, so we see the team, on the field clearly, but tell us something about this team. Maybe the media, fans don't know. Tell us something behind the scenes. Talk about this.
How much they care for each other. They really do. I mean, they are a family, and families have ups and families have downs, and we've had our ups and we've had our downs, but at the end of the day, they come together and they stand behind one another, and that's what I'm most proud of them for is, it's not all roses and rainbows, and everybody knows that, but a family sticks together no matter what distractions come along, no matter what people say or people do, we got each other's backs, and that's what I'm most proud of these kids for is going to a new school is not always popular, especially when you're around the schools we're around. And, people from the jump was like, why would you want to go there? It's a new school. You're not going to win. And I told the kids from the beginning, we're going to compete to win. Our standard is excellence, and excellence starts by what you do every single day. And they bought into it, and they worked hard, and they stuck with each other. And, for us to be able to call these guys champions now is really, really cool.
Coach, you play at Katy, you coach at Katy. Now Paetow's the state champion at Katy. What's that mean to you personally to be able to add another school to that state championship ladder at Katy?
That's about Paetow High School, man, and that's what this is about. And I've told them, I don't talk much about Katy because this isn't about them. This is about our kids, and and our kids have bought into what we're doing, and now, you know, they're champions, so I'm proud of them.
To the players, what has this experience been like going from a new program to now being state champs as seniors?
It's been a great experience, amazing experience. I wouldn't ask for a better, I say 5 years, 4 years of my life right now. I wouldn't ask for a better position to be in. It's just great how we all came up together. And it's not like we were like some other schools pulling from different places. I guess you could say getting guys that they're looking for. No, we've all bought into the program and listened to Coach God and our coaching. I give them a lot of credit, you know, because they push us during the off season. And like Coach said, everything is not the best. We're not the perfect team. Definitely, we're not the perfect team. But we come out here and we love each other, and we're a big family at the end of the day.
Thank you guys, congratulations.